Hi, in this video we would look at simplifying fractions. A fraction is in its simplest form when its numerator and denominator have no common factor other than 1. And what does simplifying a fraction mean? It means rewriting it in its simplest form. So if we have a fraction and we are told to simplify the fraction, all we need to do is to rewrite that fraction in its simplest form. And what does that mean? It means that the only common factor with the numerator and the denominator will be 1. To simplify a fraction, all we need to do is divide numerator and denominator by a common factor until the only common factor left is 1. Now let's take, for example, we have the fraction 4/6. Is this in the simplest form? Let's find out. Can we divide the numerator and the denominator by any common factor? Let's try 2. So we divide this by 2, divide this by 2. Let's see what we have. Yeah, it's divisible, so we'll be left with 2/3. Okay, let's see, can we go any further? If we divide 2 by 2, that's possible, but we can't divide 3 by 2. Okay, and that's the least number that we can use. We can't use 1. So this is actually the simplest form of 4/6. So 2/3 is the simplest form of the fraction 4/6. All right, let's check out another fraction. Let's see, 10/8. We can divide by 2. Yeah, can we divide by any other number apart from 2? Don't think so. So let's go ahead, divide both sides, the top and the bottom, by 2. And then you're left with 5/4. 5/4. Remember what type of fraction this is, an improper fraction. You can go ahead and change it to a mixed number. All right, let's take one more. Let's simplify 35/7. This is also an improper fraction where you have the numerator greater than the denominator. But let's simplify first of all. We can divide by 5 because 7 can't be divided by 5 to give a whole number as an answer, but we can divide by 7. So divide the top, the numerator, and the bottom by 7. What are you left with? You have 5/1, which is the same thing as 5 whole number. So that's the simplest form of 35/7. All right, so let's go ahead and check out proportions. A proportion is an equation stating that two ratios are equivalent. If there is a variable, you solve the proportion by finding the value of the variable. Okay, so let's say you're given a proportion. You need to solve a proportion like this. 2/3 is equal to x/9. So these are two ratios actually. The units of measure have cancelled each other out. That's how we're just left with the numbers. So this proportion is stating that these two ratios are equivalent, they're equal to each other, and there is a variable. The variable is x. So how do we solve for this? We'll solve this proportion by finding the value of x, the variable. So we can use the understanding of equivalent fractions to solve for this mentally. Is there any number you can multiply by 3 to give you 9? Actually, yes. 3 times 3 will give you 9. So that means whatever you do to the bottom, if you do it to the top, the numerator, you'll have what x is. So 2 times 3 should give you what x is. That means that x is equal to 2 times 3, and that is 6. So this will be the proportion. 2/3 is equal to 6/9. And if you simplify 6/9, you'll definitely get 2/3. That's 6 divided by 3 give you 2. 9 divided by 3 will give you 2. So that's how we use the knowledge of equivalent fractions to solve for proportions. Okay, let's have a word problem in this. Eric can type 105 words in 3 minutes. Monica can type 140 words in 4 minutes. Do Eric and Monica type at the same rate? Let's find out. So this is Eric typing 105 words. 105 words in 3 minutes. Now this is not actually a ratio. This is what we refer to as rates. Why do we refer to this as rates? Because they do not have the same unit of measure, okay? The unit of measure for the numerator is words. The unit of measure for the denominator is minutes. So when the unit of measure are different, we refer to that fraction as a rate. So that's 105 words per 3 minutes. Okay, that's a rate. So this is Eric. This is his typing rate. While Monica's typing rate is 140 words. 140 words every 4 minutes. So let's see if they actually type at the same rates. We'll find out. How do we find out? Let's see if this fraction or this rate, the fraction can be simplified. 3 divided by 3, 1. Okay, let's do that here. 105 divided by 3. I'm going to do words per minute. Okay, where W stands for words, the stroke here stands for per, and M stands for minutes. So 3 divided by 3 will be 1. How many 3's can we find in 10? 3. We'll have 1 left. How many 3's in 15? That's 5. So Eric types at the rate of 35 words per minute. Okay, let me write it in full here. Words per minute. Okay, let's check out Monica's rate per minute. This will be 140 over 4 words per minute. 4 divided by 4, 1. How many 4's will you find in 14? That's 3. 3 times 4, 12. You'd have 2 left. How many 4's in 20? 5 times 4, 20. How we have our answer. Monica also types at the rate of 35 words per minute. So, to our question, do Eric and Monica type at the same rates? The answer is a big yes. They do type at the same rates. Okay, so you see how equivalent fraction, the knowledge of simplifying fractions, can help us solve word problems. Okay, this is the end of this lesson's video. For more videos, practice questions, and other valuable resources, do visit www.inowunderstand.com for that. Remember, you are loved, you're smart, the world needs you. Until we meet in the next video, keep on being the best version of yourself. Bye for now.